Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will tell you about how a processor works. Firstly, the two major manufacturers of processors are Intel and AMD, and the processor installed on a motherboard is the primary component that determines the computing power of the system. Then goes to how a processor works. You can see that here, that is input output unit. An input output unit manages data and instructions entering and labeling the processor. Then that is control unit. A control unit manages all activities inside the processor itself. This is arithmetic logic unit, ALU. You can see that one or more arithmetic logic units do all logical comparisons and calculations inside the processor. All desktop and laptop processors sold today contain two ALU in each processor core within the processor package. Here you can see that register here. Registers, which are small holding areas on the processor chip, work much like RAM does outside the processor to hold counters, data, instructions, and addresses that the ALU is currently processing. Intel memory caches. You can see here in the left side. Here is full L1, L2, or L3 or L4 hold data instructions which to be processed by the ALU. Then back to the backside bus. Buses inside the processor connect components within the processor housing. These buses run at a much higher frequency than the motherboard buses that connect the processor to the chipset and memory on the motherboard. Here is a processor of Intel, that is Core i5. Uh, in a processor, here is two type of bit, 32-bit or 64-bit. These old processor, that is 32-bit processor, are known as x86 processor because Intel used the number of 86 in the model number of the processors. These processors can handle only 32-bit instructions from the OS. 64-bit processors. Intel makes several 64-bit processors for workstations or several that use fully implemented simply 64-bit processing, including the Italium and Xeon processor. Intel calls the technology IS64, that are also called x64 processors. They require 64-bit operating system can handle 32-bit applications only by simulating 32-bit processing. Here that is Intel Core i5 processor, and before I told you, and this is AMD Radeon, that is also a processor, and that is processor cooler, fan, and heatsink. You can see that that is a cooling fan, and it's a heat sink. When processor run, it creates heat. Processor cooler works to reduce the heat from the processor. That's very important thing. If you like the video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.